America's Army has been a huge success, and since its launch, the game has been downloaded more than 7 million times. In the 2 years following the game's release, the Army met its recruitment goals.
America's Army is the most cost-effective outreach they've ever done in history, full stop.
The influence of computer games is now spreading from recruitment to training. The Pentagon is placing computer game simulations at the core of its battle plans, and the Army is now the single biggest partner of the commercial games industry in the country.
So if you have an environment, let's say that we wanted an object to look like it was photographed in Fallujah, we go in and capture the lighting in Fallujah, okay, which has very specific characteristics. There'll be a certain amount of aerial haze, there'll be a certain kind of character to the light at a particular time of day, etc.
We are, particularly in America today, we are a very militaristic society. We take for granted that there are going to be major military conflicts in the world and we're going to be involved in them. Video games are just a part of that cultural manifestation of being a military society.
1720.
The Army has opened a massive high-tech training studio at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. They're using game technology, virtual reality, and sophisticated simulations of the Middle East to prepare the digital generation for war. The Army believes that this kind of training works because almost every soldier who joins is a gamer.
Engagement successful, target destroyed.
The games are part of an effort to gain the upper hand in an era of ever-shifting battle conditions. Many of the soldiers heading off to fight have never been outside the United States. The idea is to allow the soldier to get a dry run on the reality that awaits them.
If I can put him into an environment where he actually knows what to expect, then I have an edge up on the enemy that is immeasurable, that's invaluable.
This is a hostile area.
But this approach has its critics. Not everyone is convinced computer games can prepare young people for the reality of guerrilla warfare.
You know, when a number of people said that modern war is virtual, that the first Gulf War was like a Nintendo game, you know, in the sense that people pushed buttons and fired things at each other, but they never saw each other. And that's one reason why the horror of terrorism hits the military so greatly, is it's in your face, it's brute, it's not distanced. People blow themselves up to get at you. That's so different from a world where you're just hitting, where the enemy is a blip on the screen.
The United States Army has thrown its full weight behind computer games as a way to attract and train the next generation of soldiers. It is an idea that is gaining strength in other parts of the world.